Hey everyone, welcome to our new V.I.P podcast, Views in Perspective. I'm one of your hosts, Brieanna Arkangel.
I'm Natalee Kahauolopua.
And I'm Lexie Katsuda. The theme of this podcast is students' perspectives on trends, school life, sports, and more.
Though in today's video, we will be doing an introduction so you guys can get to know us better.
We had a few people come up with some questions for us, so let's get started.
Alright, so first question is, where did you grow up? What are your hobbies? And who are some of your family members?
So, I grew up, I was born in Hilo Hospital, of course. I grew up in Peppic Hill, do you guys know where that is?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so,
along the coast.
yeah, I grew up over there, lived there my whole life. Yeah.
I grew up in the Paneva part of Hilo, that's like close by actually, and
Yeah. And then I was actually born on Oahu, and I moved to the Big Island like 9 or something years ago. And yeah, it was probably the best move ever because Oahu's kind of getting too much.
Would you ever move back?
No. I have like all my family over there, but would never move back because it's too much. Traffic, like all the crime and whatnot, would never.
The more population of people,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next question.
Yeah.
what are some hobbies of your guys?
I like to go to the beach and I like to shop a lot.
Who doesn't?
Right? But that's pretty much all I like to do. I don't really do much on my spare time because normally it's just the weekends is when I have spare time, but that's what I like to do.
Right now, I'm kind of jammed with volleyball. It's usually like 6 out of 7 days of my week, sometimes 7. So, I don't know, if I had any other hobbies, I wouldn't have time for it.
Yeah.
But not like I want other hobbies.
I like to just dance hula and cruise.
Oh, I like to do that.
What do you like to cruise?
Watch movies.
What is your favorite movies, like, of all time? Like, if you had to watch one movie for, like, the rest of your life, what would it be?
Disney.
Anything Disney?
Honestly, yeah, anything Disney.
Like, if you only, like Disney Plus or Disney Channel or, like, a specific Disney movie?
I'm not really a movie person. I'm more of YouTube. YouTube is my jam.
What do you like to watch on there?
I like to watch ASMR. It's kind of weird, but
I'm not even lying. I watch ASMR to fall asleep. Like,
really, I don't do that. I don't use it to fall asleep. I watch it like during the day.
like while you're eating?
Sometimes it depends. It's not really like eating. It's more like the kind where
Because you're bored?
Yeah, but the kind where they do like hair wash on the mannequin.
Oh my god.
But that's what I like.
Okay, I understand. Because I watch like the doctor role play.
Yeah,
It makes me fall asleep though. I don't know how you can just watch it because you're bored.
Well, I haven't really tried it to fall asleep because I just turn my phone off at night.
Oh,
and I put it on my dresser.
I feel like any ASMR, like if I come across ASMR on TikTok, like I could feel my eyes closing. Because it's just, I don't know. It's called like the tingles or something, right?
Yeah, the tingles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does ASMR affect you?
Nope. I like barely watch ASMR videos, honestly.
Yeah, so people actually think it's like really weird.
Yeah, I don't think it's weird though.
Yeah.
Anyways, siblings. Anyone have siblings?
Yes.
I have 2 older brothers. One is about to turn 20, actually on Monday, and I just found out yesterday that
happy
Monday is his birthday.
to the brother.
Yeah, he's about to turn 20. He's taking a break from college right now, but he goes to college in South Carolina. He plays Division I volleyball.
Have you ever been to his college?
No, but I have been to a college that they played in a part of LA, and it's like very similar. I forget where it was though. It was a school in LA. But yeah, and then I have another older brother. He's 23. He is about to graduate with his nursing degree.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Wait, what nursing degree? Like an actual nurse or like?
I don't know that deep. But yeah.
What a good sister.
A great sister, totally. Yeah. You guys have any siblings?
Yeah. I have a sister. She's in the intermediate. What are your sisters in intermediate, right?
Yeah,
What grade?
7th grade.
Oh, okay, mine's is in 6th grade. Yeah.
What is it like having younger siblings? Like, I could never.
It is not fun having younger siblings,
Like-
honestly.
Like it's fun until they irritate like you all 24/7 all day long, steal your stuff, walk into your room. Yeah.
I can like semi relate to the point like I'm really close with my 2 younger cousins that like they're kind of like my siblings, but I don't live with them. So it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
I know the good parts, like
Yeah.
oh, go do this, go grab this for me,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
like oh, mom's supposed to do this, but she actually told you,
Yeah.
like so.
Yeah, well, it's not really like that. It's like mom's like, "Oh, can you cook the rice?" And then you're like, "Can you ask the other daughter to do it?" You know?
Yeah, totally. But like, I feel like do you guys feel like you always, like you're the sibling that gets their way?
I am.
No.
Do you feel like the star child?
I semi feel like the star child because
Semi?
I've worked the system. Like I know the
Already?
system. Yeah, like to the T. So you have to like aggravate them until they start screaming, right? But you're quiet the whole time. So they get in trouble.
So you're
while you're on the sidelines. Like that's how you work.
Yeah, I could never do that with my brothers.
Yeah.
Though, I mean, I'm the only girl, so and the youngest. So I guess I kind of got my way.
Yeah.
As much as
Well,
I
how's
don't
it
want to believe it.
Being the only girl. Is it different?
Yeah. Well, I definitely feel like it's different because the parenting style, you can't, you know what I mean? Like raising boys compared to like the smallest child being a girl, parenting style is totally different. So I feel my parents spoiled me way more.
Do you feel like you get like in trouble more or like they're more protective of you?
I feel like my mom or like my parents, I feel like they pick on a specific child for a specific amount of time. So like I'd say like in 8th grade, I would be the child always getting in trouble.
I remember that.
Now it's my older brother. He's just like, why are you using my money to fill up gas? Da-da-da-da-da. Why didn't you feed the dogs? Like, and then I'm just always like, I feel like it switches. It's
Yeah.
like a seasonal.
Yeah.
So,
I have 4 siblings.
oh wow.
Yeah. 2,
Like you included?
me included, that would be 5 of us.
Dang.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
wow.
That's a lot.
I have 4 sisters and 1 brother. So, yeah.
Like all older or
I have 2 older sisters, and then my brother's older than me too, so. And then 1 younger sister in 7th grade.
dang.
Oh.
Do you feel like you ever get like stressed out with that much siblings?
Not really, actually. It's like kind of good that I have a lot of siblings because like I can like bounce to different siblings at a time.
I feel like with more siblings, not all of the attention is on
Yeah.
you from the parents.
That's true.
It's kind of like a good and a bad. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So do you guys have to all like share rooms or like?
We used to actually, but because my 2 older sisters moved out, we all have our own room. So
Oh, sweet.
yeah,
So how much is living with you right now?
just me, my older brother, and my younger sister. So there's only like 5 of us in the house, including my parents. So
Where are your sisters?
one of my sisters live in North Carolina with her husband.
Oh,
He works in the military, and then my other sister lives in Kona.
Oh yeah, didn't she move when we were in our volleyball season?
Yeah, she moved in her. Yeah.
I remember that.
Anyways, next question,
Next
shall we?
question.
Okay, so why did you create this podcast? What are the ideas or themes students will learn from it?
Oh, that question kind of, I feel like, goes deep for us.
Yeah.
So we can take it from like step 1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
sure, sure.
beginning, we basically came to the school as freshmen, of course. Having our business class with Miss Lau. Shout out to Miss Lau. And in that class, we were introduced to a program called CTL, which stands for Center for Tomorrow's Leaders. We would basically have that class during our business class every Tuesday. We still do. And for that class, we had a really big project. And basically, for that project, we were assigned to solve a problem in school.
Yeah. And we did tumble and go through many, many, many different topics of what to do because, well, until we stumbled upon this one, because all of the other ones were kind of not really engaging as much, just kind of throwing ideas out there.
Yeah, definitely it was a very, very long work in progress.
Yeah.
So, like, we chose the problem of, like, students having a bad attitude towards school. Like, students not enjoying school. And we actually found, what was our number? 49% of students hate coming to school every day. And it was like, that's that's half.
Bad.
That's kind of crazy. Like, I have my bad school days, but I don't, like, hate it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, looking at it from before starting our project, we weren't going to do that because it seems like a very hard solution to solve.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we're not the only school that has this problem.
Yeah. And we were kind of out of solutions for a while. Like, it was hard to come up with this one. Like, we needed, like, advice from, like, all different kinds of people.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Do you guys want to tell them, like, what we started? Like, what was our first solution?
Well, the one thing that we started was our tree. It was going to be like a, what is that? Like a positivity tree? Yeah, kindness tree.
Oh, yeah, positivity tree. It had like a slang to it. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we're going to put twinkle lights, and when...
we were going to put twinkle lights on a actual live tree.
Yeah, that we were hoping it would grow throughout the years.
And we could plant it in the ground.
Yeah. Like, what a grand
it would
idea.
Grow. No, I know, like... But I feel like... I don't know. Yes, basically, we were going to do that and then put, like, sticky notes, like, positive things and stuff on the tree. But, I don't know. Looking back on it, I kind of feel like that's how all big ideas start.
Yeah.
That's, like, the brainstorming part of it. Though that idea was, like, actually going to almost be set in stone. It wasn't, but thank God. But
and that's kind of how this podcast started, because we do have morning announcement videos, and from our, like, when we were doing and creating our morning announcement videos, who told us it? Mrs. Lau?
No, I believe it was one of the judges.
Well, yeah, they're, like, really encouraging that we should make a podcast out of it to sort of extend our idea, which I thought was a great idea. And I'm so thankful for Uncle Gavin, guys, for helping us put this all together.
Yeah, so basically from the positivity tree, we kind of branched off, no pun intended, to... like, keeping the positive things to students, but just putting it in more of, like, a realistic way on morning announcements, because we know that we have our morning announcements every single day, and we thought it would be more easier and realistic to reach students through there, because we know that a lot of people watch it. So that started happening. I think our third Warrior Wisdom video will be released next week, Monday.
Yeah, just like very exciting.
Yeah. So far, we've been getting positive feedback on it, which is really great.
Yeah.
And yeah, so basically, one of our judges, I forget her name. I don't think she works at this school, though.
She's probably from the bank.
I think she's from the bank.
Yeah.
She recommended that we start a podcast to see if students could get encouraged from that by seeing other students' views and perspective on school and etc.
And I thought that was a cool thing too, because when you first sent the text of like our possible podcast name, I was like VIP. I'm like, that's kind of like unhumbling. Like, oh yeah, just very important people here, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but
No.
like, I didn't even know what VIP meant until I Googled it
Oh,
for this
really?
project. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I saw like the different version of the acronym, and I was like, oh, I actually really like that, because that's kind of what our goal here is to do, is to see students' perspectives and give them a voice in our school.
Yeah. So, do you guys want to move on to the next question? Okay. This one I feel like can go a very long way. What is your dream vacation?
Who's gonna start? I feel like Nat, you can start.
My dream vacation, honestly, would be to like Japan, because like I want to go, and that was like my first language that I want to like learn, like really learn.
Do you speak Hawaiian?
Oh yeah.
Not
Partially.
fluently, partially, yeah.
Oh nice.
Yes, same.
So do your parents speak to you in Hawaiian, like ever?
No.
Oh really?
Really? My dad is fluent in Hawaiian, so sometimes he'll just be like, da-da-da. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And like he tries to do it sometimes, like to, I don't know, it's not to like show off to like my mom or like my family members, but like he does it in a way that we know he's doing it on purpose, and we just look at him like, really?
Yeah.
Like, you know, we can't understand you, but it's like we partially can, we partially can't.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Anyways, dream vacation.
what's so important about Japan? Like, not only the language, but like what do you want to do?
I want to try new food.
Okay, I heard a lot about the food and the 7-Elevens over there.
It's really good.
It's 7-Eleven. I didn't even know they had that in Japan.
No, yeah, it's supposed to be like really good
Yeah.
food at 7-Eleven compared to our 7-Eleven. Like fresher, right?
I guess.
More stuff. I don't know. Even
Wow.
all their different Kit Kat flavors.
Oh
and
yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah,
different.
yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
They're like above and
they're like an evolved America.
Yeah, like
honestly.
all their stuff. Yeah.
I feel like if I think I don't know, my mom was talking, because my dad goes to Japan for music sometimes, and he was going to take us in a future trip, and I said, I really want to try go to the Disneyland and see how it's
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
than the one here.
Yeah.
I mean, it might like be the same. I don't know. But
Just people speaking different languages.
oh girl, I can't stand that. I'd be like, girl, no. Give me my Google Translator right now.
For real. Anyways, what's your dream vacation?
Oh, I feel like, okay, this is not a dream vacation, but I really, really, really want to go to Europe and just take like the longest vacation tour of Europe. Like, I want to go to Paris and do all of that. You know? But I feel like dream vacation, like actual, would just be to like 2 months, just travel the whole world. You know what I mean? Like Africa, Asia, all the other
whoa.
places. You know,
She's gonna go far
Northern
from
Lights,
home. Okay, that's what I want
Santa
to see.
Claus.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Santa.
You know,
Yeah. Mine's is like total opposite from you, because yours is cold and mine is hot.
no, yeah.
So mine is, I recently saw this thing where you can go from Florida and you go on a cruise ship, right? So I'm thinking Florida, go to Disneyland, right? They have one in there. Never been to Disneyland. Kind of weird, but yeah. So Florida, take the cruise ship to the Bahamas and chill in the Bahamas for a couple weeks.
Weeks.
Yeah. Like swim with the sharks and with the pigs kind of thing. Like I want to
Swim
do
with
that.
the pigs.
Yes. You ever seen?
I've seen like the little pretty pink pigs in the blue water. Like, I know what you're talking about, but like,
Yeah, but
they
swim
can
with the
swim.
pigs. I mean, they walk in the water, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would ever swim with a shark. I have before,
And then we circle back.
but yeah. Like, would you like, okay, would you swim in a cage, like a shark cage?
No, because I've seen too much videos of the thing getting broken open, and there's no way that I'm gonna like, no.
Yeah,
That's just too much.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's kind of freaking scary. Do
That
you know how
is.
much people do it though?
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't
Like-
know how they do it.
And it looks so peaceful with their GoPros.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's the thing, right? You never know what the shark is thinking in their head. They're
No,
probably
right.
like, huh,
I come
food.
across so much like shark TikToks, and I always see like sharks are super friendly animals. Sharks are so like misread, but like what
Are they?
They're like like I don't know.
They're like kind of like pit bulls, you know, like the
They're the pit bulls of the
dogs.
sea.
Yeah, literally.
Like,
yeah, they have
no,
like the worst reputation.
Sharks don't eat humans.
Like, how much you want to bet?
Let me just bring on Bethany Hamilton real quick.
Yeah, but one of the things I actually wanted to do was, you know, that manta ray thing in Kona. Like it's like a snorkeling thing, right?
Is it a boat? You go on a boat?
Yeah.
I did that.
You did
And
it?
it has the slides.
No. No. So it's like, you go on the boat, right?
Yeah.
But then you have these like floaty things, right? And the mantas are attracted to the light. So in the middle of that floaty is a big light, and you hold on, and they swim up. So my neighbors go they probably went like 10 times already. Like, I swear they love it. But they said that when you go, like when they come up to you, they'll turn over. But if you like look down at the light, you can see down their throat, because when they turn over, like their mouth is open, and then they go on lay on their back in the water, and like they'll touch you and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, but when you read their website, mantas don't bite.
Don't they sting?
No, I don't think so, right?
Stingrays and manta rays are different, right?
Yeah, so I think stingrays are the one that sting. Mantas, I think they're safe. That's why they do it. And there's like a hotel that's like right. I think it's like the Outrigger or something, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah,
Okay,
you can
I was
see.
just gonna talk about. I recently stayed there. It was like really close to New Year's. I think it was
okay.
a few days before New Year's. I had to stay there. And there's a restaurant, and then the restaurant is like kind of on the edge, like really close to the water. And then you look right over the railing, and every night they go on a boat and they feed all the manta rays, and they come, and it's like really cool.
Yeah, so that's probably what it is. Yeah, it's the people going out.
Actually, yeah, because there are snorkelers with them.
Yeah.
You're so really,
Yeah. That's crazy. I wanted to do that. Like, I really still do want to do that. Really bad.
I don't know if I could.
I don't know.
I think I would do that though before swimming with sharks.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah. That's why my dad was like, swim in like a shark cage? Like, no. You must have thought wrong. You know, I ain't doing that.
No, girl, you crazy. But okay, bucket list. Next question.
Maybe we can branch
Did we all
out.
answer that question?
Yeah.
Okay. What is your biggest goal this school year and why? It can be like academically, it can be anything.
Academically, I would say would be like trying to manage my time more, because like my time management was really off.
For sure.
I feel like everyone's time management is off.
Yeah, and
It should be
especially...
what is the word? I don't know, but you have to be like really good and very organized.
organized,
to always have good time management.
Yeah. I think for me was to just get a 4.0, but like the transition from high school, from intermediate to high school is so like drastic and different to where I feel like I kind of got it down, but that was, you know, like I'm glad I went over that bump, you know, because some people I feel like are still trying to adjust, you know.
Or some people didn't adjust. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I definitely feel like speaking of the way in a transition from intermediate to high school is kind of like, it was kind of big for me too. Not in a way that it's different, just a way like myself, I take it differently. Like, I remember intermediate, like I was like a kid. I didn't care if I turned in my homework. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now it's like, I care if I turn in my homework on time because like I don't want to freaking have that 2% behind. You know what I mean? Because it matters. I don't know.
Yeah.
Students are probably like, what? You're so boring.
Everything does matter though now, you know, when you think of it. Like, I'm not trying to be here more than 4 years, you know?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. It's definitely giving young adult.
Yeah.
Instead
Young
of, like,
adult.
It is.
Quote that. Lexie Katsuda. Young adult.
Okay.
Nat, what is your biggest goal? Oh, you answered that. What is
But you didn't answer it.
I'm so sorry. I feel like my biggest goal to just not let myself down, because I know what I can do.
Yeah.
To just not be like, I got 5 points lower on a test, but I knew personally I could do higher.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a perfect example of like letting myself down. Like that's like my goal. Like, even if I don't want to do my homework right now, but like I don't want to in 2 days be like, now my grade went down 10% because I didn't do the assignment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
I feel like that's a big thing of why I'm so hard on myself too for like my grades and stuff. It's like, just don't let yourself down.
That's how I feel I am too. Because my parents have high expectations of me, but that my expectations of myself are way higher. Like it's just holding yourself to that standard.
Yeah.
And I think I did a lot of that in 8th grade. Like I used to cry over a B because, like who wants to get a B?
I know.
When you can get an A, you know?
I know. I feel like, that's a big thing. I've never cried over a B. I've more been grateful over a B. But I feel like everybody's different. Because some students look at like a C as like an A.
Yeah.
A lot of students.
Yeah. Which is, you got to do what you got to do. If that C is an A to you, great job, you know?
Get that C. You shine for the C.
Yeah. But yeah. Okay, anyways, with the transition part, if you could give yourself your past self advice about high school, what would it be? Because I know I was like, I could give myself good advice now that I'm in high school.
Oh, I feel like I would just tell myself, like, what would your future self think? Like, if you were going into college with, like, what is it called?
Like a low GPA?
No. What is it called? A scholarship.
Oh, okay.
You're going to college with a scholarship. Like, you're on your academic high. But then you look back at, like, your freshman, sophomore year, and your GPA is, like, very low. You're like, you knew you could have done better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just, I feel like I would tell myself this. Always remember, like, what would your future self think of you? Yeah.
What about you?
Honestly, I would tell my past self to use my planner a lot, because like it's gonna come in handy, like really good. So
yes, totally.
Especially for us, like we had to go out and buy like separate planners from our school planner, especially like for this, like for the podcast and the videos. All of that.
Yeah, that was the thing where like my mom used to carry around like planners, and I never knew why. And you just have that.
I used to think my dad doesn't even. My mom was so cool. She used to get a new planner every year. Yeah. And she used to write everything down and like.
Yeah.
And then you had like a little planner for fun.
Yeah.
But now
a
it's
little
like
composition tablet that you painted with acrylic paint.
Yeah. Like it's
I did that.
It's serious now. Like
no. I know.
It really helps with everything. That's why I like managing.
Yeah.
What you have.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I forget a lot too.
If I could give myself, like my past self advice about high school, I would say it would probably have to be, because I always thought high school was like very nerve-wracking. And don't get me wrong, like the first couple of days were like, but I think as long as you just be confident and, like don't get walked over, like just, and don't even worry about it, honestly, because it's just like going into another grade. It's literally not even much,
just at a different place.
And it's more about yourself. Like you have to
honestly.
You have to work on yourself to be better for yourself.
I definitely feel like the transition, like everything is more like, just you know what I mean? Like in elementary it was like everything, all the memories are made with your class. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, but I feel like it's only like you're very individual in high school.
Yeah, independent for sure.
Yeah. Individual. Okay, next question. What is your biggest stress reliever?
Sleep.
Like I would say mine is straight to YouTube. Like just zone out, or just like sitting in the shower for like ever, you know, just like
Yes.
just do nothing.
Okay, yeah.
It's like self-care.
Yes. Do you do Sunday resets, girl?
No.
Okay, whatever. I do. Anyways,
Okay.
moving on. Yeah. So my biggest stress reliever, I feel like from everything else in life, like I feel like home life, school life, relationships, my biggest stress reliever for that would be volleyball.
Oh, okay.
But volleyball does cause stress as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I feel like that would be the thing that makes me forget the most.
Well, yeah, that's good. Yeah.
And then I also love to just like sit in the back.
Yeah. Well, I want to know more about your Sunday reset you got going on there, because I don't know I don't do anything on Sunday for me. I sit on the couch and my pathway is to the pantry and back.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Okay. I feel I'm not calling myself OCD, but in a way so you understand it. Think of it as OCD, but it's not OCD, okay?
Okay.
It's like my room has to be clean. Like I like it can get dirty throughout the week and I won't mind, but like I have to start the week clean. Like I can't have like rubbish or clothes or anything. Especially like dust.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, so like clean meaning like you dust everything,
I
wash
wiped
your
on my
sheets.
vanity, I wiped on my mirrors, I dust. Yeah, but that's basically it. Like it's such a routine already that like it's nothing to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My floors, especially now my house is under construction right now, my floors, I have hardwood floors and they get so dirty.
Yeah.
So, like I cannot walk on the floor and then go in my bed.
Yeah.
Like it's like the ick. Like,
It is. Okay.
Ugh.
You know when people come to your house, right? And then all your cousins, and then they go on your bed, right? But they're all
your
dirty.
freshly made bed.
Yeah.
Freshly made just
Yeah.
for viewing.
Yeah. And then they go on it, but it's like, ew, no, you're dirty.
Yeah.
Get off. You know?
That's
like,
literally me with my brother.
yeah.
Like he has his own room, but for some reason he likes mine. I think it's because it's cleaner than his. So literally, I'm not even kidding. Yesterday, I found a piece of rice on my vanity. I'm like, I don't eat on my vanity. What is this from? Yeah, and like I don't know. I don't think he does this. I mean, my mom says he doesn't, but I feel like he does. He'll come home. So he works on my papa's farm, and he'll come home and he'll sit on my bed with I have all white blankets, okay?
Oh,
With
okay.
his freaking farm clothes. Or he'll come home from hunting and he'll just be like, oh, sit there and flex in the mirror. Like, what are you doing? My biggest ick is like just germs. Like when you can physically see the dirt.
Yeah.
I cannot.
Like get in the shower.
Yeah.
Or change your clothes.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah. For sure.
I feel like though, yeah, it's not OCD. I don't think it's OCD yet.
Yeah.
But
Watch when we have our own house.
yeah,
We're gonna go and be like, hey girl, and then it's just gonna be like shiny everywhere.
literally.
Yeah. It is. That's what I'm telling you.
I know.
When I pop up at your house one day, it better be shiny and sparkly. I'm just saying.
Whoa. Okay. Is this like
That's like expectations.
Yeah.
okay? Okay, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah.
You remember? Okay, I'm gonna move on.
Okay. Can I ask the question?
What was the best thing you experienced this calendar year?
You wanna go first?
Wait, this 2023, like
2023 would be calendar.
I liked my spring break.
Oh, okay.
It was like
What did you do?
I had a camp in Kona and we did like filming where some people danced hula, some people played the violin, some people were in charge of like digital media.
Oh wow.
And yeah, it was just a lot of fun. And then like the after part of like camping, sleeping with other people and like just like making new friends and stuff was fun.
So you went like all by yourself or with your family?
I went with my two siblings and then there was people from like all over the island and from like Niihau,
Oh,
Lanai.
cool.
Yeah, all over.
Oh, that's cool.
I went to a camp like that. I forget what it was called. I think I still even have the shirt. I was like 8, I think, but it was out Kona side, and we basically like camped. It was like there's a pavilion, but we camped. Like you bring your own tent and stuff like that. But it was like, you learn how to make like lauhala baskets, and you
Oh, cool.
you make your own poi and stuff like that, and you just play games, and then like there's like people teaching you about the fish, and then you go and jump in the water and like actually try to find the fish. It was kind of
Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
That's cool. I'm saying nothing really happened that was like the bestest yet, but I'm hoping the best is yet to come. For this,
Only hope.
I know, for this whole Oahu thing. Like I'm really having high hopes for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You wanna explain more about the Oahu thing?
oh yeah.
So we are going to Oahu to compete in the what they call the Vision Lab, and that's just for just to share a little bit about our project and what we're doing as a solution to our problem, which I think is super cool, and it's a super cool opportunity, especially for my career that I want to go into, like being able to work with people and talk with new people and stuff like that.
So what career do you want to go into? Like, what is the career?
It's real estate.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like
I feel like you do that very well. You're kind of convinced. She's really convincing, you know. Very convincing. And then she uses big words against you, and like I don't know what that word means, but I'm gonna listen to you because I don't know what it means. So, yeah, I feel like I've had a lot of big things happen to me this year that I can be grateful for. Most recently, my team won the 16th division in our Highly tournament this spring break. And then we also went to Oahu because I play in the Oahu region. We also won regionals as well. Because the ending was kind of traumatizing because, you know, I kind of missed my flight. Uber drivers having to drive over the speed limit, you know, the norm.
Wait, do Uber drivers actually drive the speed limit? I've never been in an Uber
I don't know,
driver
but this is a
car.
really chill Uber driver. My dad's like, our flight's gonna leave in like 15 minutes and we gotta get from here to here in like 2 minutes. So,
Step on the gas.
yeah, that's literally what he said.
Yeah.
We're stuck with the gas. And Uber driver's like, I got you. And we're just jamming to Bruno Mars and I'm over there crying because I missed the award ceremony. But it was alright. But yeah, I feel like that was my most recent, like, biggest thing this year. Like, 2 championships in 1 week. Like, it really shows, you know, like, your hard work and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What about you? Wait, did you say?
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay, next question then. What is your biggest fear?
You wanna go first?
I have to think about it. I have a lot of fears. Or my biggest fear actually would be the dark. Like, I don't like being in a dark room by myself.
Like, okay,
like-
elaborate on that. Like, dark, like, you can't see your hand in front of you, or dark, like, you can see the furniture, but you can't see.
Dark where, like, I cannot even see my hand. Like, I can handle, like, you know, when we have to go to sleep and stuff, like that. But, like, if I'm, like, just in, like, a room with nobody and, like no source of light, then, I don't do well in the dark.
I don't know. For me, it's kind of a mixture of everything. It's the dark. It's like it's not like a fear, but it's always like a thought. Like when I'm at the beach, it's always like, oh my god, the sharks. Yeah. I'm like, you know, watch out for my feet.
Says the one who has sharks on her home screen and who wants to swim with sharks. Like,
Well, let me elaborate on that. Okay? So my home screen, right, it's the fish on the outside with the shark in the middle. I'm trying to be the shark in the middle.
Period.
Where, like, you know, I think we should all be the shark in the middle because...
Another quote, Lexie Katsuda, be the shark in the middle.
Thank you. Thank you.
welcome.
But yeah, the shark in the middle meaning like be the best, do the best. You know? Like just work hard for what you do.
out.
Yeah, stand out for sure. Like move out of my way because you know I'm about to do this, you know? Yeah.
Definitely. So motivational, actually.
Yeah.
On the motivational topic, like, what is the best life quote, like, that you will always remember? Like, you use to get yourself up. You know what I mean? Is there anything?
Life quote?
Or just quote in general that helps you?
I don't know. I would say, really though, like it's not a quote that gets me up, but it's like a quote that is like, okay, like, you know, like I kind of made it up by myself when I was like 6th grade and I never got 4.0 at all. But I was like, you only put in what you get out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you want it, get it. Because really, the sky is the limit. You know? Because look at what people do nowadays. Like, entertainment industry is crazy. Like, you know, it's just off of, you know, like TikToks, you know? Like, you can really, like, make millions doing something. And it doesn't even have to be, you know, like, just do it.
Yeah. And I feel like the world is only like evolving more and more and more each day.
Yeah.
And like us as people, and I feel like we can either choose to be a part of that or we can watch them.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have one, Nat?
I don't really know. Probably like I would say to myself like just try, like try. That's like a big word, like in my vocabulary.
Yeah.
Because like if you don't try, then like you're not gonna get anywhere.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It's like the bottom line of everything.
Yeah.
Like you can't do anything if you don't.
Yeah.
Anyways, this other day on TikTok, I heard this quote. I might not be wording it correctly, but it was kind of like, it's your day to work out, but you pass. It's your day to do this and this, but you pass. You have the opportunity to do better, but you pass. And you think everything's fine until one day you go to those pearly gates of heaven and God hands you a piece of paper and shows you this is what you could have been. What happened?
Whoa.
Yeah, that one kind of hit me. It's
That's very true. That's like that's intense. Yeah.
like this is who you were supposed to be. This is what I planned for you to be, and this happened.
Imagine getting up there and just like being like, why didn't you do this? You know?
I don't think he would say it like that.
I know, but like, you know, here's a list of all the things that you could have done and that you should have done, you know?
Totally. And I don't know, I feel like ever since I heard that, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Because like, I don't even know yet who I'm supposed to be, but I know that, like, I feel like, oh, if I don't do that, and I don't consistently do that, I'm not going to be, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. That's kind of, that's motivational plenty.
Yeah. So, is that me, Purple? Okay. What is something out of the ordinary that you enjoy?
Out of the ordinary.
You.
You can go.
I don't even really,
Like something people don't normally enjoy, but you enjoy it.
Okay, I feel like I have many of those and I can't name it, like nothing comes to my head. But there's stuff that like I do probably enjoy that some people are like, what? You know?
What are some of them?
I don't know.
Okay. I really enjoy like the paranormal.
Yeah, that's not what I enjoy.
Like the real. I feel like it's so interesting though. Like
What's interesting about it?
the fact that I really believe. Like I'm a true believer.
Okay.
The fact that there's a whole nother realm, or there's a, what is the word?
Like a spirit world.
Yeah, a spirit world, but what is it? Like I forget.
You have to tell me what you're trying to say.
Never mind. Anyways, it's just crazy. It's really crazy because I believe, and I believe in everything spiritual. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So are you like a spiritual person, like crystals, and you believe in aliens and ghosts, and that there's like a whole nother invisible world?
Yeah, bottom line, I do believe that I believe that aliens are real, and I believe that they are hiding themselves from us. not lying. I believe that we are not the first most I don't believe that we as humans like are the only thing in this whole universe.
Okay, I can see where you're coming from with that one. I don't think we're the first ones, like excluding animals too. Like I don't think we're the first ones here, you know?
Not on this planet necessarily.
Yeah.
But on like this whole because if you look at our galaxy, okay, there's the Earth, there's our sun, there's our planets. Then you zoom out, there's our tiny little galaxy.
Yeah.
And then you zoom out more, there's like a billion galaxies.
Yeah.
So it's like,
what's in the other ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Do you like look into that on your free time? Like,
no, I don't really watch that type of stuff. I think I'm so interested in the paranormal because like, what was I gonna say? I literally just had a brain fart. I'm so sorry. Anyways, like, I was gonna say, I think I'm so interested in it because, like, not trying to say this in like a bragging way, but I don't get scared. Like, just this past weekend, I wasn't feeling too good, so I had to stay home, and I literally binge watched all of the Conjuring movies in order. And that counts, like, it goes, like, I'm pretty sure it goes The Conjuring, and then Annabelle 1, and then Conjuring 2, and then an Annabelle 1 or something like that. And then, like, it's, like, almost, like, 8 movies. Yeah, it was on Netflix a lot. But anyways, like, it doesn't scare me. Like, in the jump scares, of course, I'll get scared because I'm not expecting it. But just the thought, like, it doesn't scare me. And I feel like my parents, like...
Yeah, what do your parents think of it?
So, my mom is like, why do you do this? You're so weird. Like, keep that stuff away from me.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not necessarily like all the things that I watch or that I'm interested in is like demonic things. It's not. It's just the whole spiritual realm in general, I feel like. But my dad watches like the ghost shows on TV too and stuff like that. And because he has had personal experiences of his own.
Whoa.
Yeah, like kind of crazy ones actually that are like you could only hear in a movie. So
like with the whole ghost thing.
Yeah, he's had experiences of his own. Like, I don't know. Do you guys want to hear it? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Okay.
Even though I'm like really scared of ghosts. Like I try to not believe in them.
Like scare you or put stuff into your head and like you not fall asleep tonight. You'd be like, baby. I'm like, no.
Baby.
If you text me past your bedtime tonight, then I know you cannot sleep.
Give me like a summary.
Okay, so my dad was younger, and basically he grew up in like a plantation house, so it was very like old, and like a lot of people passed through there. And in basically rule number one, not maybe rule number one, but like a very important rule when communicating with spirits or anything, you don't aggravate them. You don't like call them out. You don't be like, oh, I wish you could. Not like you don't be like, oh, you can't do this because you're not powerful enough. You like you don't disrespect them in that way. So basically, my dad and his sister, my auntie they were like home alone one day, and basically they were just fooling around. They didn't know that anything was in their house. But they always felt the vibe that something was there.
Oh, yeah.
And one day they were just fooling around, and they were just yelling, like, "Why can't you do this? Like, you're so dumb!" Calling like whoever was there, whatever was their names and stuff like that.
Oh,
and
like
just aggravating it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they're like arguing with the spirit.
What? No, they were like saying I'm talking to Natalee, but Natalie's a spirit. Like, oh, you're such a ew, and stuff like that. Like, they were just like being dumb, trying to aggravate it, not knowing the consequences. Yeah. And my dad said, like, he puts this on his life that like all the cabinet doors opened and slammed, and nobody believed them. My papa and my grandma didn't believe them because they thought, oh, they're home all day, probably watching scary movies. You know, that's where they got the idea from. But my dad, like, I really believe him because I'm into this stuff, and he said like the TVs were glitching, and I'm just like, and he said it happened for like 40 seconds straight, and then everything
Oh my god!
stopped.
Like open and close, open, close, open, close.
No, it just like slammed. The TV went like the door shut. Like you could like hear ticks and knocks and stuff like that, and then,
yeah,
it's crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, and I could honestly talk for hours about this.
Yeah.
And then there's something else that happened. It's kind of really crazy though.
Yeah. What have you ever experienced?
I don't know if I want to talk about it because like it's kind of personal. I don't have the right permission, but yeah.
Have you ever experienced? No.
I don't think. No, I haven't ever experienced
Paranormal.
like actual paranormal, like seeing, hearing, feeling. I haven't experienced that, but I feel like I experienced something like through dreams. So in my old house, we basically I still live in Pepper Hill, but it was more on, so Pepper Hill was like on a little mountain.
Yeah.
And this was like basically like right on the mountain. And in my backyard, it was like the forest. Like anyways, it was like right there, and it was like a deep gulch, like right off my backyard. So like there's my backyard, a fence, and then like a gulch, and then it's just all just forest. So I would always, like, my parents never let me go, because my dad and my brother used to go hunting over there.
In there? Oh, okay.
But my parents never let me like even take a look, even with my dad, like because they knew that it was dangerous, which it is. But when I was younger, I didn't realize what these were until I got older. But I always have dreams of this lady.
Oh.
And I used to call her the Green Lady. I don't know if you guys heard of her, but anyways, I used to call her the Green Lady, and it was basically like, think of this lady. Okay, you know what a Heineken bottle looks like?
Yeah.
Okay. So like it's like that see-through green glass. Think of a lady like that, but like that wants to kill you. Anyways, I've always had dreams like that. Like every time I dreamt of my backyard, it would just be like that's her lair, and she would always be seen. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So yeah, like I definitely feel like that had something to do with, you know, because I believe that dreams are a way that like your angels try to communicate with you and stuff like that. So I definitely, and spirits can go in your dreams as well.
Yeah.
I definitely feel so. That's it, but.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's pretty trippy. Like, I try not to think about it too much. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to, like, scare myself. You know what I mean? Like, just be in my room by myself and, like, try and hear things. Because, you know, like, sometimes when you think about it, your brain starts, like, hearing.
The next thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And, like, that's what my mom always tells me, especially. She's like, the more you give these things attention, the more they know that they can come to you.
Yeah.
And it's hard. And that's why, like, I always, like, I watch people, like, real life people, like, I subscribe to them, like, every video. Like, they have done very, very dangerous things when it comes to the paranormal. Like,
well, yeah, they, like, aggravate them, right?
Yeah, so, for example, I watch these YouTubers, and they're, like, very serious.
Okay.
And basically, so, I don't know if you know the Conjuring. Okay, so the Conjuring movie, have you guys ever watched it? Okay, so it's based on...
I don't want to watch it.
The main characters are Ed and Lorraine Warren. And Ed is a demonologist, and Lorraine is like she's like a really, really high medium psychic. She's a medium, she's a psychic, she's something they call like a clairvoyant. Like, usually you get people who are usually just like a medium, or one person's a psychic, one person's this, but she was like all of them. She was born with this gift, and like her and Ed were like brought together. Fate, universe, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, they help people with exorcisms, and you know what exorcism is? So it's basically like when you get possessed by something, and then like you have to get it out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh, I've seen those before. No, like you know, when the pastor.
Yeah.
With the pastor and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, that's what they did. That's what like the Conjuring movies are kind of about.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, they're actual real life people.
Oh, so
And
they actually
all the
have
Conjuring
it?
movies are real.
Oh, okay.
Like, not trying to scare you. They
Yeah.
are real. So Ed and Lorraine are real people.
Uh-huh.
Their house, in their house, they had a museum in like their basement. And basically in this museum was artifacts, haunted things that had very, what is the word? Harmful attachments.
Okay.
And one of them was the real Annabelle doll. Yeah. So the YouTubers that I watched had the chance to witness one of sorry, my throat's really dry. Witness them moving the Annabelle doll. And it was like pretty crazy. Like the precautions they had to go through.
So like they just moved it, but that's like that would like spook it or something, or like
Yeah. I don't know, I can't talk. I'm so sorry. I need more water.
yeah.
So, yeah, just like speaking on that stuff, like it's really trippy. Like they had to, he had to wear gloves first of all. Like you can't come in contact with the actual item touching your skin, especially because like Annabelle, saying her name, sorry, but she's like a very, 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 very like powerful
Spirit.
Yes, entity. Okay. She's not a spirit. She's not a human spirit. She's an entity. She basically, when I say that, she never walked the earth. But yeah, I could go so far. I said I could talk about this for hours. I can. But yeah, it's just it's crazy.
Well, yeah, it's cool that you have that connection and you are, you know, like you're not scared, you know, because a lot of people are. I mean, I am, you know.
I know
like, I don't watch that type of stuff because, you know, I don't want to spook myself out, but
yeah.
How's about some would you rathers?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Nat?
Okay. Would you rather be chronically underdressed or overdressed?
I feel like always overdressed.
Overdressed.
Yeah. Like always.
Yeah, but like, what if someone is chronically underdressed?
What would underdressed look like to you?
I feel like if you go to like a fancy steakhouse and like surf shorts and a shirt and slippers, you know?
Yeah.
Like straight from the beach. Like that's like kind of underdressed.
Yeah, totally. And when I picture underdressed, I picture Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Going into Louis Vuitton.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. I'll probably not go and talk to him and be like, hey, what can I help you with today? You know?
Yeah. But yeah, always overdressed.
Yeah. Would you rather swim in a pool full of Nutella or a pool full of maple syrup? I'm saying syrup because I feel like if you're in Nutella, you're just like in there, like the Nutella is thick, like you can probably barely even move. Like,
I know what you're saying, but on that topic, since Nutella is thicker, to get it off of you, you just need the hard stream, girl.
That's true.
The syrup, you have to like, you know, like it's sticky. Nutella, it's sticky, but it's more of like a paste.
Well, I'm also not like a Nutella fan.
Oh.
I'd rather have chocolate, but that's just me.
I would choose Nutella.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the syrup is just like...
And then like if you're just there, then you can just
to get out of your hair. Like I could...
Yeah.
Well, probably excluding your hair.
Yeah.
But, you know, I would go maple syrup.
Would you rather be royalty 1,000 years ago or an average person today?
I would be an average person, honestly.
Me too. I'm being an average person. Like 1,000 years ago, no one would know who I am if I was royalty 1,000 years ago.
But 1,000 years in the future, no one's gonna know who you are.
Well, that's true. But I'd rather be like a average person today.
Girl, that's actually a point.
I think honestly, like the way that people died back then, that would probably be like the biggest reason why I'd wanna stay in the average person.
I feel like on that topic, I would want to be royalty, especially because they wouldn't use, well, not only for this reason, but they wouldn't use the more horrific because the way that people died back then is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that's a whole nother, like, something I could talk about for hours. But, like, they're not gonna do that to you if you're royalty. Say I was the queen. Just say.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
they're not gonna kill the queen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like I'd be royalty.
I just feel like with this whole, what is his name? What's the new king? Or the prince Charles. and his wife. I feel like that's so drama.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
that's why I'm like, do I really want to be royalty
Today, I would not want to be royal in this day and age. But back then, I would definitely want to be royal because the way you're treated.
Yeah, like slave type of thing. Yeah, for sure.
Last one.
Would you rather watch nothing but Hallmark Christmas movies or nothing but horror movies?
Oh, I feel like that's answered, but I feel like I love my Christmas movies so much.
Yeah, me too. I like Christmas movies.
I'm saying Hallmark. Like, I'm not really like a Hallmark fan either. I mean, I'll watch it. It's like the same story every time. But like, I don't think I could do horror movies forever.
Yeah, me too.
Like, Hallmark is just the way to go.
I feel like I know. Actually, I feel like you're right.
Yeah.
I feel like you're right.
I feel like, I don't know. I don't think I could, like, you know, like 9 years old watching a horror movie. Like, hey.
I feel like horror movies, though I watch it a lot, it's not like a
For everything.
Yeah, especially like if I watch a movie with like someone younger than me.
Yeah. Or like your child. Like, hey, come on, let's go watch a horror movie.
I know. Like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 2-year-old birthday. Like,
yeah. Well, anyways,
that
concludes it.
Yeah, I think that concludes today's video.
Yeah. I guess you say thank you for tuning in, or
whatever they say these days.
Yeah. But yeah.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Please subscribe. What do they say?
Yeah.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the
click that
thumbs
notification
up and the notifications
thumbs up
and the whole wrap.
And comment so we know. Totally.
Stay tuned for our next video. We're having a very special guest that we're not going to be releasing just yet, but you will see if you come and watch it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.